Hey everyone, have you wondered why the Honda Goldwing exhaust is so quiet? And if you're like me, you've probably wondered, is that silence coming at a price? Is it costing you performance? I've done a little experimentation on the Frankie conversion over there, and I've actually taken the exhaust off, the mufflers off that system and taken it for a ride. And I was pretty surprised of how much power difference there was between running with no mufflers versus with the Goldwing stock mufflers. So I realized that there's a lot of untapped potential behind these exhausts. So what I've decided to do is get the Shark Road mufflers and put them on there and see what kind of power difference it makes. But in the meantime, I've wondered what kind of restriction there is in these mufflers. And I've kind of tore into the exhaust a little bit, looked at the headers. And I want to show you guys some things that I figured out along the way, and you're going to be really surprised on what I find when I start opening these up. So before we tear into that muffler, I want to show you the first thing I discovered here. I've looked at these headers that are on the Goldwing engine, and I always wondered, why do they not discolor? Why don't they really get that hot? They just seem like they keep the perfect finish on them forever. So I thought it was a really good powder coating job, but turns out it's a double wall header, which is pretty common, I guess, for motorcycles. But what's kind of alarming is the inner pipe size of these collectors, these individual header tubes. This small one here is not even an inch. It's about 7/8, and the larger one is just a little over an inch. But that's the other kind of strange thing here. They're unequal length. And I'm finding that the shortest one is a smaller diameter, and the longest, furthest one that reaches back is a larger diameter. So my guess is they're trying to balance the restriction between these pipes, and it's probably for emissions too, to get the exhaust to the catalyst faster. So here's where the restriction starts, right here, and it happens on both sides. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to cut off the input side of this muffler first to see what's inside that side. Then after that, I'm going to cut the output side of this muffler off so we can see what's going on at the end here. So here we go. That is really weird. Here's the input side. So that looks a little restrictive, right? But look at all the weirdness going on here, guys. Okay, this looks like it blows right in between those two guys, right? So this one goes all the way through, and there's a little pinhole, like an 1/8 inch at the very end of this one, and it's got a little bit of screening around the like the last 1/2 inch, but you'll see what that looks like on the other end. But it looks like it blows in the middle. There's this baffle right here. It goes all the way down across. Yeah, We'll cut the rest of the way open and take a look at the rest. Guys, let's crack this beast open, see what's in here. Oh, this is really weird. So, here is what's going on at the end of the muffler on these things. So, there's a lot of people say that this is a dummy port here, like it's just blocked off. Well, obviously it's not. They think that because the end of it's blocked off here, but there is perforations here. And it looks like there's a little bit of perforations, but I just want you to keep something in mind here. We have 12 exhaust valves feeding both these mufflers, but they're restricted by these two guys right here at the very end. Not a lot of room to breathe. And in addition to that, we have, oh boy, it's even worse than I thought. One little hole there. And one more baffle, one more perforation right here. Let me see if I can see that on it for you. There you go, guys. That's all we got. It's no wonder it's so quiet, and it's no wonder it's such a huge bottleneck. So as you can see, there's a lot of restriction that we're found in that exhaust, and there's a lot of room for improvement. One of the things I looked at doing here is putting Shark Road mufflers on this bike. And since we got such a long length of this video, we're going to actually have a part 2 that goes into the process of the installation of these mufflers and what we found in comparison. Thank you so much for watching the videos and your comments. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot it in the comments. Please comment and subscribe and like if you like this video. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you very much.